And hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is Dr. Dwain Wood, and this is Work Time with Dr. Wood. Wherever you are, wherever you're tuning in from, wherever you're catching us from, if you're catching us here on the replay, if you're catching us on the live show, so glad that you are here. You know, we are in the middle of actually almost right in the middle of our Q4 winning moves. That's the series that we're working on right now. Q4 winning moves. We're talking about behaviors to help you succeed in Q4. That's the fourth quarter of this year. And specifically talking about strategies for navigating the year-end sprint to success. You know, in the year, as we start out the year and we go through the year, we often find ourselves either we're hitting it and things are working for us, right? Everything seems to be working the way we wanted it to work. All the things that we have planned, all the promises, all the projects, all of the benchmarks, all of the whatever, all the goals that we have, they seem to be going well. And we're getting through the year, and sometimes we get to that fourth quarter, the last quarter, and we begin to slow down. Right, so we've been hitting it all year, and hey, let me take a little bit break, right, and we start to back off a little bit, or the things that we promised or we said that we were going to do at the beginning of the year, we didn't actually start. We didn't get those off the ground, right? It never quite was the way we thought it was going to be, and so here it is, the fourth quarter, and we're thinking, I'll just wait until next year to start over. Or there are things that you've been doing, and during the year, life got a hold of you, and things began to pile on, and your attention began being pulled in different directions. And now some of those projects, some of those plans have been put on the shelf, and they're collecting dust. Here in the fourth quarter, I want to say to you that there's still time. We've got about 5 to 6 weeks, right, of this year still left. That means that you can still be successful. You can still you still have time to go back and regroup and pivot if you need to, change if you need to, come at it a different way, right? Revamp that project that you had, those benchmarks that you have for the company, the bottom line, the financial goals, the inventory goals, the customer service goals that you have. You still have time during the fourth quarter. And that is what we've been talking about. How do we navigate? What tools do we need to help us be successful in this push that we're making here in the fourth quarter, right? In the fourth quarter, behaviors to help succeed in Q4. Strategies for navigating the year-end sprint to success. And we've been talking in the series about getting back on track. That is what we've been dealing with. And this is episodes number 30, y'all, in the series. We've been going for 30 straight episodes now, and we are here. And over the last little while, we've been talking about how to get back on track. We've gone through how to recognize if you're off track, how to understand why you got off track in the first place. And then last night, our last show, we talked about strategies to get back on track. And this episode, we're going to be talking about staying motivated and building habits for being successful, for getting back on track, for staying at the grind, staying in the game. And we're going to divide that into two parts. There's going to be the first part, and tonight we're going to talk about the staying motivated part. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about building habits. Okay? Building habits. So motivation, y'all. So a lot of people think that motivation is something that just comes and goes, but that's not true. You can actually train your brain to be more motivated and to achieve anything you want. So stay tuned, because we're going to share with you some tips on how to do just that. How do we stay motivated in the midst of all the things that are going on? You know the feeling, right? We've all had that, right? You're pumped up. Something happened. You read a book. You listened to a podcast. You heard a song. You went to a seminar, and you got pumped up about something that you want to do, and you're ready to take on the world and to achieve all your wildest dream. And you hit it. But then a few days go by, a week go by, and that initial burst of motivation starts to wane. It starts to wear off. The shine starts to fade, and you find yourself struggling to keep going. Does that sound familiar? If you're struggling to stay motivated, don't worry. You're not alone. We all have times when it's hard to keep going. But there are some things you can do to give yourself a boost. And that's what we're going to spend some time talking about here tonight. How do we, what are the motivations that we need to get back on track? Okay, what do we need to do? And so here's where we're heading. Here's where we're heading. So first of all, we have to, if we're gonna stay motivated, we have to define our must-haves. We have to define our must-haves. What does that mean? Well, let's back up for a minute and let's talk about this idea of goals. So we have these goals, and we've talked here about setting SMART goals. You remember SMART, right? If you have not done so, go back and watch the show that we did on setting SMART goals. So we've set these goals, and we've chunked them up, right? So we've taken the big goals and we've broken them into smaller goals, and now we have these tasks that we need to complete. And things may not be going the way we want, or things are going the way we want, or we've gotten tired, or the resources that we thought we were going to have are not readily available, or the time commitment is a lot more, or the time away from our family seems more than we bargained for, we intended. So many variables, right, come to bear. And we have our SMART acronym. We have our goals, and they've been set. And the question is, in the midst of that, we start to wane. And the question that we want to ask is, what are the things that I've got to have? What are the must-haves in this process that I'm going through? Because we've already outlined what we want. We've outlined where we need to be. We've outlined the time. The things that we're doing are relevant, right? They're specific. They're measurable. They're time-bound, right? So all those things in the acronym. But what are the must-haves? Not the wish I have. Not that I could have. Not that it would not be nice to have, but what are the must-haves? So as you're going through this process, as you're looking at these goals, right? For instance, you may say, I must have time with my family. That's not a negotiable. I must have a certain financial goal or a certain financial milestone. I must have a certain customer service number. I must have a certain number of sales. What are the must-haves? And then everything else is I would have, I could have, it would be nice to have, but they're not must-haves. So when we're looking at the process, when we're not as motivated, look at the things that we're doing and see if the things we're doing are those things that, it would be nice to have, or the things that must have. Because the must-haves have a stronger pull. They have a stronger push. They are the things that drive you. They are the things that will push you along. They're the things that give you that wind beneath your sail that lifts you in times when you might not be readily able to say, okay, I'm keeping going, right? So what are your must-haves, right? You got to define those. What are the must-haves? And then you want to take action. Take action. Now, planning is great, and we want you to plan. We want you to do the SMART goals. We want to set it out. Have a plan, but you've got to, at some point, start working the plan. You can't keep talking about it over and over and over again. You've laid it out. You've done your SMART goals. You have chunked it up. You've come up with the tasks that need to be done. You have evaluated those tasks and you prioritize them. But now, let's hit the ground running. Let's stop talking. Let's stop talking about it. Let's do something. Recently, I asked a friend of mine what the secret to success was. And one of the things he said was, you got to be moving in a direction. You know, we talk about pivoting, right? So you're going in a you're doing something and things aren't working out. And we talk about pivoting into another direction. But in order to pivot, what do you have to be doing? You have to be heading in a direction in order to pivot. But if you're not, if you've been talking and planning, guess what? The motivation is not there because you don't see any progress. You don't see any successes. It's all theory at this point. Remember, we are visual people a lot of times. We like to see things. Particularly, we like to see successes. Even if you're not a visual person, if you're one of those people that like check boxes, you like to check off the list, yeah, let's do it. Let's move in the direction. So you can go check off your list. Right? So do something. You got to be moving in a direction. So define your must-haves. Take action. Take action, right? Don't just talk about it. Don't just talk about it. Don't just plan. Set up rewards. Set up rewards. As you are moving in the direction of your goals, as you're moving in the direction of success, if we are getting back on track, and that's what we're talking about, getting back on track, you've got to set up rewards so that you can see, give yourself something to look forward to. If we're waiting till the end of the project, if we're waiting until we meet that big goal in order to celebrate, yeah, that can get pretty monotonous and mundane. And so we fall off track, and our brain says, yeah, we don't want to go back there. Right? So set up reward. Have something to look forward to. This will help you stay focused and will help you stay motivated. Okay? We're talking about how to get back on track. Right? Now, specifically, how do we stay motivated? And then, practice self-compassion, y'all. Practice self-compassion. Allow yourself to know that everything is not going to go 100% all the time. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to miss a deadline. Some resource that you thought you were going to have may not be readily available to you. Give yourself compassion. Celebrate your successes and allow yourself, hey, I made a mistake, or I hit a bump, or I hit a snag, or something didn't go quite the way I want, or I did something, but I'm having self-compassion. And I'm taking care of myself. Now, there's a whole conversation we can have about self-care, right? But have some self-compassion. And then, right? And then stop doing what doesn't work. Ah, man, we need to put a pin right there, and we need to have a whole conversation. That could be a show by itself, right? Stop doing what doesn't work. If you keep doing the same thing over and over, you have the same practices, you have the same procedures, you have the same structure, and it hasn't worked in the past, and it continues not to work, then don't do that anymore. Right? Don't do that anymore. That's not what you need to be doing because it's not bringing the success that you need. It's not bringing the results that you need. But often we keep, okay, I'm trying one more time, doing this same thing. Well, maybe it's not the whole thing that's not working. Maybe there's something in the process, in the project, in the structure, in the procedure that you're doing that you need to change. But if you stay doing the same thing over and over, you're not going to be successful, and then you're not going to be motivated. Right? Stop doing what doesn't work. And then remember, and we're talking here about how to get back on track, how to stay motivated. Remember that you are worth it, y'all. Remember you're worth it. As you're going through the process of trying to get back on track, you've fallen off. For whatever reason, right? We talked about reasons. Go back and watch that show. For whatever reason, you're not on track. You've fallen off. Yes? And so the question that you want to ask yourself is, how do I get back on track? How do I stay motivated? And in all that I'm doing, in everything that I do, the reason I'm doing it, right? We've got our why, but I am worth it. I'm worth getting back on track. I am worth writing the book. I am worth having success in the business. I am worth, right? I am worth it. Because what we're doing, right? We have got a reason for it. We've got a why. And part of that why, right, has to do with me. My why motivates me to be successful. Now, that's not a selfish thing. Well, maybe it is selfish, but that's okay in this instance, right? Because my why drives me. It's the thing that makes me get up in the morning when I don't want to get up. It's the thing that makes me go out and learn and expand and grow and interact. It's the thing that lifts me, my why. And I am worth it. I'm worth being successful. I'm worth taking the time. I'm worth getting organized. I'm worth getting rest. I'm worth taking care of my health. I'm worth managing my time better. I'm worth getting back on track. I'm worth it. Yep. Right? So, how do we get back on track? How do we get back on track? This one, specifically, we're talking about how to stay motivated. But if we go back, right, how do we get back on track? We recognize that we're off track. We understand why we got off track. We have strategies to get back on track. And tonight we're talking about staying motivated so that we can get back on track. In our next episode, we're going to talk about building habits that assist us with getting back on track and being successful. We're continuing in our series, right? Q4 winning moves, behaviors to help succeed in Q4, strategies for navigating the year-end sprint to success. This is episode number 30, y'all. Yeah, we're going. And we are making it through the year. We're making it through the quarter. We've got about 5.5 weeks left. And we're moving. Right? If you have not done so already, please get over to our YouTube channel, and you'll see all of the various videos that we've done, the series that we've done there. Like I said, this is episode number 30 you'll see there up in the upper left-hand corner. On our show, we do a show at 7 o'clock every Monday. And on that show, 7 o'clock Central, every Monday, we are talking about the war for your health. That's the series that we're working on there. And you'll see specifically this month is Diabetes Awareness Month. So in the middle of all of the Q4 winning stuff that we're talking about, you'll see our show there. We did one last night, diabetes medication, Ask Me Anything. We've talked about insulin. We've talked about the top 5 questions about diabetes. In the war for your health, we've talked about obesity and lifestyle modifications, the vegetarian diet, all about diets and so on and so forth. But it's not over. It's Diabetes Awareness Month, but we're still continuing our series on the war for your health, even as this month comes to a close. And we're continuing our Q4 winning moves here in this space. Okay, so make sure you get over there, share it with somebody. For instance, this video that we just did, or this episode that we just did, there are people in your life that you know that are not motivated, and you can help them by sending them the link. Right, so that's the first thing I want to have you do. Get over to our website, subscribe, and then send the link to someone. Pick one person that you think needs to hear this information and send it to them. Okay, so I'm asking you to do that for us. All right, and then if you not if you, but you can also get over to our website. So that's DwainWoodeMD. And on the website, you will see various things there. I'm going to pull that up so you can see that. So our website, DwainWoodeMD. lots of resources. Number one, just last week we did a sub-series within the Q4 Winning Moves talking about 7 keys to success, and we used this book that I've written, seven Keys to Success. Learn how successful people create the life they want. You can download your free version, free copy of that, and you can use that for the videos that we did. So go back and watch those videos. I think we did 8 videos in that series. Also, our newest offering in our lineup is Unmasking the Sweet Truth About Sugar. There are 2 main things that we have that are of value. That's our time and our health. Time and our health. Here on Q4 Winning Moves, we're talking about time. How do we use our time successfully? But we cannot talk about that in isolation, because if you're managing your time well, but you are not healthy, guess what? You can't enjoy that time, y'all. If you are financially successful and not healthy, you can't enjoy that money. Right? So make sure that you get over there. It is an online course. And right now, if you go to the website and if you click on there and you use the code Black Friday, if you use the code Black Friday, then there is a special discount or special pricing, let me say that, that you will see on the website. Okay, so Black Friday. And then the other thing is there are people who right now are looking for some assistance. They're looking for help. They want to make changes in their lives. They want to make health changes. They want to make changes so that they can use their time more effectively, whether it's to get better health, to work on their relationships, to change their thought process, to move in a different direction. They want to pivot. They know that they can't stay where they are. You know that you can't stay where you are. And you would like to have someone come alongside that can help you process, to help you move from beyond the spot where you find yourself stuck. I would love to be that person. I would love to work with you, and you can sign up to work with me on a more personal level by going to the website, DwainWoodeMD, and then clicking to sign up for coaching under our next level coaching program. Love to be a part of what you do. Okay. And so the other thing that we do in this space, is we do some work, y'all. So I have some work that I'm going to do, and you hopefully brought your work with you. If you are watching this on the replay, you can still use this as your work time. And definitely if you're with us here on the live, you can do that as well. Okay, so go ahead and get your stuff out, because we are about to do some work, y'all. And we're going to mute. We're going to have you in the background, and then we'll come back and we'll talk here in just a little bit. So, all right, see you guys in a little while. Here we go.
Take a real close look now. Soon you'll realize you don't know what's coming down. I got you hypnotized. Take a real close look now. I'm going to show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up right now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the
I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me.
All right, all right. Hopefully you are out there and you are getting some work done, yo. Just so excited to be here and doing my work. I'm doing as I usually have several things on my list that I need to be doing, and I was actually going back and forth because I'm doing some designing in Canva. I think I've mentioned Canva to you guys before, and going back and forth between some designs that I'm doing. Actually, I was getting the graphics together for the next episode of this series that we're going to be doing. Remember that tomorrow night, that's Wednesday and Thursday night, we won't be here. We'll be back on Monday. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be cooking because we are having dinner at my house, and I am part of the cook staff, y'all. Actually, me and my son, we're cooking this year. So I'm going to be in the kitchen. And then Thursday, part of the time I'm going to be in the kitchen, but part of the time I'm going to be eating, right? So that's right. So remember, we talked a bit about Thanksgiving and remembering that it is time for family, right? So as we are going through this series, this Q4 winning moves, as we talk about, it is not just about what do we do at work, right? So it's also about how do we interact with the family and the time that we put into all the things that we do as we continue into the fourth quarter, right? Often we talk about the business, we talk about the big projects, we talk about the book, the podcast, the content that you're creating. But remember, a part of having these behaviors or behaviors to help us succeed is being balanced. And part of being balanced is spending time with the family, taking care of our health, interacting with our social network, and building relationships, right? So all those things are part of what we do as we talk about Q4. I do see a guest that's out there. So Eagle VP, thank you for stopping by. Says, hi, Dr. Wood. Hi, Dr. Dwain. And then, okay, so we've been talking back and forth. How are you doing? And for some reason that doesn't show up here on my screen. And then I asked where you are joining us from, and we said the UK. So glad that you're here. What time is it over there, by the way? So you about 12 hours ahead of us, maybe? But but just so excited that you took time to stop by. We are continuing our work time. So this is time blocking for me, right? So I work late at night. I need to get a different schedule, but I tend to be up here working at night. And so one of the things that I am working on in this year, and as I move into the new year, is to have some time blocking, some time that's set aside to do my work. And I thought, hey, why not share this with you? And so we are now on episode, as I said, we are now in this series on episode number 30, y'all. Can you believe it? Episode number 30 in this Q4 winning moves. And just so excited that I can share this time with you. So if you have work that you need to do, if you've got, that's not the one I wanted. There we go. If you have work that you need to do, you can come back. You can come on over and do that. We're going to be continuing this through the quarter, right? Through the rest of this year, Monday through Thursdays, unless indicated. If you are watching this on the replay, even if you have not been with us live, you can go ahead and you can hit the play button on any of those episodes. We usually do a little teaching at the beginning, and then we spend some time working, right? Actually doing work, as you saw. And there are a lot of projects that I've done over the course of time as we've been here, and you've seen some of the results of that as well. Okay, so make sure you bring your work, use this. If you're not here live, if you're on the replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay. Go ahead and play it. Listen to the first part of the teaching that we do, and then, right, mute it just like we do and get to work, right? Use it as a structured time when you can do some of the things you need to do to be successful in this quarter. And not just that, right? So remember, the success that you have in the next quarter, in the first part of the next year, and the entire year actually begins in this quarter. It doesn't start January 1. It starts right now. So make sure that you are doing that. All right. All right, and so Eagle says that it's 6:44 a.m. Okay, so yeah, so it's 12:45 here. So we'll do about 6 hours ahead of us. Okay, all right, well, good. Well, good morning to you, and thank you for taking a moment to stop by and hanging out with us. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to mute again, get you behind the scenes, and do some more work, and then we'll come back. We'll talk, and then we'll go from there. All right, so here we go, y'all.
Take a real close look now. Soon you'll realize you don't know what's coming down. I got you hypnotized. Take a real close look now. I'm going to show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up right now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. Join the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. Right? You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no Take a real close look now. Soon you'll realize you don't know what's coming down. I got you hypnotized. Take a real close look now. I'm gonna show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up right now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. Join the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. Right? You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. Take a real close look now. Baby, I'm versatile. Watch me when I come down. I make it worth the while. Take a real close look now. I'm gonna show you how. I'm about to get down. So keep it up right now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. You're in the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. You know I know we kick it like no one else. We kick it like no one else. Listen out, there ain't nothing like this. Ooh, I know, you know, we kick it like no one else.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the
All right, y'all. Hey, what is going on? Hopefully you're out there and you are getting some work done. And you came along, and hung out with us. Get my little guy who's out there dancing. He's having a good old time. He's having a good old time. Yo. Hey, man, I'm so glad that you guys have been here. Glad that you took time to stop by. And we are once again working in the series, right? Q4 winning moves. That's what we're talking about. Q4 winning moves. This is a series that says that even though it's the fourth quarter, y'all, even though we've just got a few weeks, well, more than a few weeks, got about 5 weeks to go, we can still be successful in this year. And certainly we're setting ourselves up to be successful in the coming year, right? So Q4 winning moves, behaviors to help succeed in Q4, specifically talking about strategies to navigate the year-end sprint to success. Tonight, we continued talking about getting back on track. That's what we've been talking about. And specifically tonight, we talked about staying motivated, right? So this is a two-parter. So we said staying motivated and building habits. Tonight, we talked about staying motivated. In our next episode, we're going to be talking about the second part of that, which is building habits. Once again, we are in episode number 30. If you have not done so, please get over to our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share this information. And over to our website, DwainWoodeMD, and you can there find our blog, you find our podcast, you can find our courses that are available, and certainly you can sign up for our next level coaching. I say coaching beyond the disease, right? Because the disease is one thing. I'm an endocrinologist, but there's so many aspects of our health that we want to make sure that we're taking care of, and I would love to come alongside and work with you. If you see me out in the social space, go ahead and say hello. You'll see our handle come up, and you can reach me, DwainWoodeMD, on all the social media platforms with DwainWoodeMD. That's Instagram, well, not all of them, but Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, here on YouTube, of course. If you're on a social media platform, you type in Dwain Wood MD. If we have a presence there, you will find us by doing that. All right. So once again, tomorrow night, that's Wednesday night and Thursday night, we won't be here. We'll be celebrating Thanksgiving, hanging out with the family, and then we will be back for our regular show, 7 p.m. Central, on Monday, right, where we continue our series, The War for Your Health. And then later that night, we will come back and we will continue our Q4 winning moves. I look forward to seeing you. I hope and pray that you are safe, that you have a wonderful time with your family and with your friends, and that you come on back to see us here. This is Dr. Dwain Wood. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for endocrinology. Here on the channel, I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health, your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level and create the life you've always wanted. Good night, good morning, good evening. Bye-bye. We'll see you at the next episode.